In I Don't Think So News. Submitted by Lessons in Failure.
Got a lot of those.
Yeah. A teen was turned down for a job, but she made them change their mind with a hilarious response.
So they're like, you're hired.
So she ended up tweeting this exchange out. Or actually, I'm not sure how it got onto the internet, but we have it. So this chick, she was applying for Aldi, a grocery chain.
I never heard of Aldi's until I moved into Santa Clarita.
They're everywhere.
I know, but
How do you spell it?
ALDI.
That's a grocery store?
Yeah. They own, same company owns Trader Joe's.
Oh.
It's a discount supermarket chain.
Never heard of it.
I know, I hadn't either.
It's pretty cool.
So this girl, her name is Jessica. She's from Sydney, Australia. This 18-year-old.
Oh, they got Aldi's out there?
Yeah. So this is the email she received for, like, they're pretty much rejecting her for the position.
Yeah.
And so she ends up emailing back, Dear Aldi employer, although my application was rejected, I have been applying for jobs for over a year now with no success. My skills are on par with your store, with the ability to be exceptionally fast-paced to scan items like every Aldi team member does. I pride myself of my impressive sales skills and can describe myself to be very persuasive and show effectiveness. So persuasive, in fact, that I would like to confidentially reject your rejection. Thank you for letting me be part of the team. I won't let you down. See you on Monday for my 9 to 5 shift. Smiley face. Kind regards, Jessica Irving.
She's a go-getter.
That's some big dick energy right there.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'd hire her, but I wouldn't pay her.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
She's showing up anyway.
Yeah, that's why.
Jesus.
Free work, come along.
She's like, hey, I received your firing notice. I will be at work on Monday. Okay, well, fuck.
Please don't change the codes on me.
You don't have a relationship with her. She has one with you.
Ooh.
Oh wait,
That's kind of scary.
That is scary.
She's a stalker.
That can turn real quick, but I think this is.
If you keep boundaries, though, you don't have to pay her. It's tight.
So then Aldi replied, Dear Jessica, thank you for taking the time to submit your application for the position of retail assistant Aldi with Aldi stores. We would like to invite you to attend a group interview. Please log into your account using this link and please select an appropriate time and location from the options available. Kindest regards, recruitment team.
I like it.
So this is Jessica. So
When someone's that thirsty for a job, it's like, okay, she wants it.
Yeah.
She'll work, and she put in the effort to like write an eloquent response back. So I'm like, that says something, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't hire her.
you wouldn't?
You don't need that kind of rebel go-getter in your company.
Someone that's that desperate, I'm like, ooh, something's wrong with them. I want someone that's kind of like, well, I got offers from 5 other places, and I'm
That's
like,
tight.
you're hired. Fuck you. I'm taking you. They can't have you.
Oh, you want to be the one in thirst position.
Scarcity. It's powerful.
I'm like, you must mean something if 5 other places want to hire you. If you've been trying to work for a whole entire year and you haven't got a fucking job yet, something's wrong with you.
That shit's tough though. Like I remember applying to like entry level like fucking bullshit jobs like in college, and I was like, this shit's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's the catch-22, right? Like you want to get a job, but in order to get a job, you have to have experience.
5 years of retail experience. Like from where?
That's why you lie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And you act like you don't give a fuck.
You lie, and then you have your friends that are your managers, and when they pick up the phone,
I
they
see.
pretend that you work there.
Gotcha.
That's it. And they never call.
Nikki was like one of, I don't know, fucking 65 people or something for some open waitressing job years ago. And she just went in there and she's like, listen, I don't even know if I have time for this shit. And they hired her.
See?
Like, it's tight. If you just come from that position of power, like, look, I don't even know if I can do this shit. And she meant it. She wasn't even gaming them. She was like, I don't
I
know.
want to see what the other applicants were like.
I got all the time in the world. I can work any shift you want.
Yeah,
And they're like, oh, this guy's too thirsty. I don't know about this guy.
Right.
It's just all the Joes like managing all the stores. Like.
It works, man. Because I remember getting hired for my shitty LA job, like working a high rise, and I just went in there and I was like, listen, I don't really fuck around. I definitely don't want to do this for a job. I'll be good boy when I'm here, and then I'm just in this to do comedy at night. So see ya.
You know what it is? I think it's the honesty, because
Right.
you know they're not gonna bullshit, and a lot of people come in interviews with this A+++ game, and you can't read through that shit, and you're just like, you lying son of a bitch. No one's this fucking enthusiastic to fucking pour drinks out. Nobody.
Yeah, to do a fucking entry level computer
Don't fucking
admin
shit
job.
Me.
Especially in LA, like there's tons of that in LA. Like just people that are just like constantly bullshitting.
And they try to scare you too. They're like, this is a high pressure job. You're gonna be in high pressure situations. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I want to do comedy at night. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're hired.
Like sick.
And I was like, I won't even pick up the phone if it's not 15 an hour. And they're like, okay. I get just like that. You just fucking go. If you don't care, they.
In your mind, where you're like, holy shit, this is working. I was like, oh my god, holy shit.
Yes.
We had a job interview of this guy that was trying to work the front desk at the gym. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we understand you moved to LA and you like gyms and you want to be part of gym culture. But I was like, there's so many gyms in LA. Why did you want to apply here? And he goes, because I love karate. And then we're like,
He said because he loves karate?
Yes.
okay. And I was like, what kind of
Was he Asian?
No, he was like a white guy. And I was like, what kind of karate? I was like, Kyokushin or Shotokan? And he was like, just karate.
You know, just the karate.
And I'm like, okay, this guy's bullshitting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, I told him, I'm like, why are you wasting your time here? There's a fucking dojo right down the street.
Right.
Why don't you go there? He's like, well, I just want a free membership. But we're like, but you want to do karate.
And then as we talked with him, I started looking at her like, I think he's high as fuck. So I'm like, I can't believe this is a waste of time.
I just cut it.
How did you guys get that interview?
I don't know.
So we have a filtering process, right? Like our managers do all the filtering, and then who they find like up to par, I guess up to par, they're just like, okay, we'll send them through to you guys. So they were like this. They were like,
we fucked up. Yeah, he passed through.
I would have been like, you like karate? Fucking hired, homie. I love karate.
Yep.
Wrong JK member.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was doing. You know, he's my
He doesn't look like he likes karate. That's why. That's how I was like, Shotokan or Kyokushin?
Oh, and he didn't know.
And then he was
he
like,
said karate.
he's like, I like karate.
He's like, I don't know, I like this
Karate, that's fucking
like,
funny.
you know, karate.
I'm like, okay, you're a fucking liar.
You know, karate.
They don't even do karate at Barbell. That's like the craziest thing.
There's just crazy motherfuckers applying all the time.
That's dope. People need a job.
One time we had another interviewer, and then or interviewee, and then Bart was like, what's your weakness? What's one of your weaknesses? And he goes, my bench. Definitely my bench. We're like, what the fuck?
Like his bench
Like
press.
you can't bench press that much.
Tell me one of your weaknesses. My bench. It's fucking weak, bro. It's kind of embarrassed to tell you, you know?
Looking at his resume, I'm like, okay.
So cute.
What's the best your weakness answer you've gotten other than that? Like, it's always like a strength, right? It's
Always.
like, I fucking care too much. Like that fucking Papa Roach song.
One of them I like. So it started morphing because that was like in our early days of Barbell, and then you kind of just follow more of like a cookie cutter type of interviewing process.
Yeah.
But I started asking better questions to get to know people, and I got to know people way
What's another
faster.
one of your questions?
I don't
What's one of your
remember.
favorite TV shows?
I haven't interviewed people in a long time.
And if they say something shitty, you're like, ooh, fuck you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we're like, no, what the fuck? Gilmore Girls. Ugh.
I pretty much ask people questions the way Steve would ask magicians questions, and then I get to know them really fast.
Yeah, I'm a tough critic. I don't know.
That's true, because it's like no one's ever gonna say like, hey, what's one of your like weaknesses? And you're like, oh, perversion, you know, like, or like they're never gonna say the real shit.
Yeah, I ask them questions there's no way they can prepare for. Not like, oh, leadership has always been something, you know, like some postcard type of answer.
Yeah. Would you be like, you ever got your ass eaten?
I would. That's a good question.
Can you imagine that in a job
What does it have to do with the job?
You get to know who they are though as a person.
Would that be like writing the sexual harassment letter?
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely.
No, you just need to have another witness, female
he's
witness.
fucking tripping. Don't listen to him. We follow the rule.
If they're not hired yet, is that considered sexual harassment?
Yeah, true. See, Joe knows the
It's a
rules.
friendly conversation. It's a friendly conversation.
Yeah.
You're like, well, this dick ain't gonna suck itself. And you're like, you're not hired yet. Come on.
Yeah, you could do whatever.
Isn't that what happened in Hollywood?
That's what I hear.
God damn.
Jesus.
That's a pretty crazy process, though. I wouldn't, man, I don't know how to deal with those, because I do remember going through a lot of different meetings. Like, the most intimidating is when you have a fuck ton of people in that conference room, and it's just you, and there's like a line of 7 motherfuckers just asking you questions, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to be, I'm going for a data entry position at a fucking logistics company. I'm just getting data and putting it in a fucking Excel sheet, bro. Why is there 7 people here drilling me?
Damn, I've never had that kind of interview. Like the closest I did have that, but it was a group interview.
Yeah.
There were other
Were
applicants.
other people applicants?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
it was just me and like 7 people just in the boardroom. And I'm just like,
That's a waste of time for 6 other people.
They took themselves too damn seriously.
Yeah, that's the key though.
That's
They take
funny.
themselves too seriously. If you don't give a fuck, it's so easy.
And that company, after I worked in another logistics company, right? They were telling me that just a couple months ago, someone committed suicide because of the fucking the corporate bullying was so intense in that company.
Well, why would you tell someone that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Damn, that's crazy.
They're trying to stress them out, dude. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to.
No. I got a different job, and in that company, it was like a competitor, and they're like that shit happened there. And our company was like ragtag. Like my manager was a like former mob guy from Japan, and like it was hilarious. Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.